The mind of a millionaire is not born the day the money arrives. It's forged long before, in the dark, in the quiet, in the fire of discipline. What you're about to hear is not just information, it's a new lens for how you see yourself. Because if you're watching this, it means there's something inside you that knows you were not made for average. You're not here to just survive. You're here to multiply, to build, to lead. Rockefeller didn't start with millions. He started with a mindset. And today, we're going to break down how that mindset looks, how it feels, and most importantly, how you can start living it now. This is not motivation. This is strategy. Mental strategy. And if you stick with me through this video, I promise by the end you'll be thinking and moving differently. You'll stop asking for permission and start acting like it's already yours. So take a deep breath. Forget your past. Forget what's in your bank account right now. Let's step into the world of how a millionaire thinks before the money ever shows up. Let's build from within. The first habit of a millionaire mind is violent clarity, not vague wishes, not blurry goals. Clarity sharp, specific, undeniable. Average minds say, I just want to be free. But freedom means nothing if you can't define it. How much money do you need? What does your ideal day look like? Where do you live? Who's around you? Millionaires don't wonder. They decide. And once they do, the mind starts bending reality to match that picture. So here's what I want you to do today. Write the number, the monthly income that gives you peace. Write it down like a command. Then write what your day looks like with that money. From the minute you wake up, clarity like that, it programs your subconscious to go get it. Rockefeller wasn't guessing, he was mapping. You need to become the architect of your own reality. Not someday now. When you're clear, you move different. You stop chasing and start creating. The second habit, embodied identity. The second habit is identity. Not who you think you are, but who you decide to be. The average mind says, when I have money, I'll think like a millionaire. But that's backwards. The millionaire thinks like he already is one, and then money catches up. It's about embodiment. Living today like the man you're becoming, not the man you've been. So when life punches you, when the client backs out, the bill comes in, or doubt shows up, don't respond as the old version of you. Respond as the man who's already built the life you want. Calm, strategic, certain. You don't need permission to be him. You need repetition. Start speaking like him. Start walking like him. Start making decisions from that identity, not from fear. This isn't fake it till you make it. This is live it until it manifests. The future version of you is already inside. You just need to unlock it. Let's go. The third habit is productive silence. This world is loud, distracting, full of noise that pulls you away from who you're becoming. But the millionaire? He chooses silence not as an escape, but as a weapon. Because in silence, clarity sharpens. Focus deepens. Identity roots. Rockefeller didn't need applause to make decisions. He didn't run to social media for validation. He sat in stillness, away from noise, and thought deeply. And from that silence came empires. You need your own version of that. A sacred time, a mental war room. Even if it's just 30 minutes in the morning before anyone wakes up, you sit, you plan, you write, you visualize. No distractions. No scrolling. Just you and your future in conversation. Jesus withdrew to the wilderness, not to hide, but to prepare, to hear, to gain power. Silence isn't weakness. It's where men of purpose get forged. In your day-to-day life, this might look like waking up 45 minutes earlier to think before the world pulls on you. Keeping a journal, not for feelings but for clarity. blocking out time to sit with your thoughts and ideas without input from the world. This isn't trendy. It's timeless. Productive silence is where vision becomes strategy. Because here's the truth: if you don't learn to lead your mind, the world will program it for you. It will fill it with fear, comparison, mediocrity. And you'll start thinking it's normal to be average, but it's not. That's a lie designed to keep you small dots, so shut the noise down. Just for a while. Cut through the static of the world. Until all you hear is your own conviction. You already know what you're supposed to do. Silence helps you hear it. And once you hear it, you move. No more hesitation. No more waiting for signs. You've already been called. It's time to answer. Build your silence. Make it sacred. Let it become the ground where your future self gets built. Asterisk. The fourth habit is intentional self-talk. You become what you say to yourself over and over, day after day. Most people don't even realize it, but they're programming their future with every thought they repeat. The average person says things like, "I'm not good with money," "That kind of success isn't for people like me," or "I always mess things up." And then they wonder why nothing changes. But the millionaire, he speaks on purpose. He tells his mind where to go. He says things like, "I create value everywhere I go. Wealth flows to me because I solve real problems. I make powerful decisions under pressure." Why? Because the subconscious doesn't care what's true, it believes what's repeated. That's why you can't keep joking about being broke. That's why you can't casually call yourself a failure when something goes wrong. Because your brain is always listening, and it's building the reality you're feeding it. You want to change your outer world? Start by changing your inner dialogue. This doesn't mean pretending everything is perfect. It means speaking from the identity of the man you're becoming, not the one you're trying to escape. Here's what I want you to do. Create 3 power statements, not fluffy affirmations. Declarations. Make them specific, emotional present tense, like, "I build wealth because I build people. I show up with excellence no matter how I feel. I lead myself with discipline and courage." Now, repeat them daily, in the morning, in your car, before big decisions, before tough conversations. This is not hype. This is programming. It's spiritual and psychological warfare. The enemy isn't out there, it's in the mirror. Your thoughts are either building your future or destroying it. Maxwell Maltz proved it. When you upgrade your self-image, everything else follows: confidence, income, relationships. So speak like a man who's done pretending. Speak like a man who knows who he is. From now on, your mouth is a tool, not just for communication, but for creation. You are no longer allowed to insult your future with your present vocabulary. Let your words rise to the level of your destiny. And remember this: the most dangerous voice in your life is your own when it's left unchecked. But when it's trained, when it's clear, when it's fed the truth, you become unstoppable. The 5th habit is simple, but deadly powerful. Action before emotion. Most people wait to feel ready. They wait for motivation. They wait for a sign, a good mood, the perfect timing. But the millionaire, he doesn't wait. He moves. He understands that emotions follow motion. But you don't get confidence from thinking, you get it from doing. Look, some mornings you're not going to feel like budgeting, or reaching out to that lead, or sitting down to study your craft. But if you only act when you feel good, you'll stay broke and stuck. The millionaire gets it. Discipline isn't a feeling, it's a decision. And that decision builds momentum. And momentum builds faith. You're not a robot, I know. You've got doubts. Some days it's heavy. But that's why action is so powerful, it breaks the spell. It reminds your body who's in charge. Here's an example. A man wakes up at 6 a.m. He doesn't feel like doing his morning routine, but he does it anyway. That one action rewires his identity. Now he's not just a guy who wants change. He's a guy who leads himself no matter what. That's leadership. That's millionaire muscle. You know what Dale Carnegie said? Inaction breeds doubt and fear. Action breeds confidence and courage. Every time you act without waiting for motivation, you prove to yourself, I'm not the same man I used to be. This isn't about hustle culture. It's not about grinding yourself into burnout. It's about alignment. It's about being a man of your word to yourself. You said you wanted to build something. Now prove it. With action. Even small action. Send the message. Make the call. Turn off the distraction. Review the budget. Open the book. Every move matters. And when your feelings scream later, that's when you go now. Because now is the only time winners move. You're not here to react to your emotions. You're here to lead them. So next time you feel off, don't collapse. Don't spiral. Do something. Action is the antidote. Action is the reset button. Action is the proof. Lead with it. And watch everything change. It's already in you. You've made it this far, and that already sets you apart. But now comes the part most men miss. They learn. They get inspired. They nod their heads and say, that's true. But then they go back to the same patterns. The same doubts, the same low standards. Not you. Because here's the truth you need to remember. The millionaire version of you, he's already inside you. He's not in the future. He's in the decision you make today. Right now. When you choose clarity instead of confusion. When you speak truth instead of fear. When you lead your emotions instead of reacting to them. When you act with purpose instead of waiting for motivation. When you do the work, even in silence, even when no one sees you. That's where the transformation happens. You don't need to become someone else. You need to remove everything that's not you. All the fear. All the old stories. All the borrowed beliefs that were never yours to begin with. You are not your doubt. You are not your bank account. You are not your past mistakes. You are the architect of your life, and now you've got the blueprint. So here's your next step. Commit, not emotionally, not in theory. In practice. Pick one habit from this video and live it this week. Track it, honor it, refuse to break it. Because every time you keep a promise to yourself, you're reprogramming your identity. You're becoming the man your future has been waiting for. And one day, when your kids ask you how you did it, how you turned things around, how you built a legacy. You won't say, I got lucky. You'll say, I trained my mind. I raised my standards. I led myself first. Because that's the truth. You don't attract what you want. You attract what you are. And what you are is being formed right now. So stand up. Decide and act like it's already yours. Not someday, today.